Alright, time for an outdoor workout with some odd objects. Some of my best friends are dumbbells and barbells, but odd objects are good to lift because how many things are double overhand grip like a barbell or small single hand grip that you can twist around. There's all kinds of different ways we need to move objects. So doing lifting movements with odd objects is good. So I got my steel clubs, 65-pound sandbag, steel maces, and the outdoors. So I'll speed this up after I talk through some of it, but that's going to be a fairly quick, functional workout. So already did my range of motion, the one I posted on here before, the regular dynamic range of motion. I did a little bit of warming up with these, but not much. So what is this one? The 10-pound is nice and easy. I'll get like 10 going this direction. I don't know if that was 10. Definitely don't hold me accountable to my 10 counts while I'm talking, but somewhere around 10. And then the opposite direction. You just really get the shoulder warmed up nicely and inside outside spinning stuff. So really like these for warm up with the 10-pounder. I'll grab the 15 here in a minute, which feels like 3 times as heavy as the 10. With this 10, I can just keep my torso straight. Don't really have to twist much in the inside swing and the outside swing. But man, with that 15, really gotta lean into it a little bit more. So that's awesome. So some warm up ones with each. There we go. Then the 15 is way heavier, even though it's only 5 pounds more, 1/3, I guess 1/2 again more. So having to twist a little bit to get this thing spinning around, definitely resisting much more than with the 10. The 10, very easy to just stand there. This one, I gotta stay under tension more, and I have to cheat it a little bit. In the CrossFit world, it would be kipping steel club swings to use my core to help versus a strict one like this, no movement at all. Getting a little bit of help out of my core. This one, stopping the thing going that way and really getting out of the way of that end of the club is pretty important. If I just stood stock still, kind of hits me in the shoulder blade there. So I'm getting my own body out of the way of it a little bit there. Probably finish with some of those as well. Then we've got the light steel mace. Again, I've gotten used to this. When I first got this, it was work to get it. This is 15, so this weighs the same as that club. But obviously the weight way out at the end changes the perceived felt weight. I do tend to go the direction my top hand is pointing, but I've had the conversation with a guy on here, Hess Defense, about why go that way. I was taught to go that way, but I can go the other way just fine. It doesn't matter which hand's on top, which hand's on bottom. I have a bit of a left wrist issue, so if I'm going this way, which way was it? That way. With it this way with it on the bottom tends to bind up my wrist a little bit more. So I tend to go the direction the top hand is pointing. You don't have to. I just do. And switching which hand's on top, which hand's on the bottom seems to make sense to me as far as the way everything's positioned. One's a little higher. But I'm thinking about it, going into the wrist with the top hand for some, and it's good for my wrist. It feels odd to do. Hundreds, if not thousands of reps probably the other way, going into my wrist. Now I'm warming up both top and bottom positions of the wrist. That was good. Thanks Hess Defense for making me think about stuff, not just doing it the way I saw somebody else do it. Now the big boy, 30, this one's twice as heavy as the 15. The perceived weight is significantly heavier with that extra doubled weight being way out there at the end. It's definitely work. So this I can kind of brace against. Let's do 5. I think that was 5. Stabilizing that 30 at the top there is much more work than the 15. Cool. All right. Nice and warmed up with those. The main focus of the workout today is going to be the sandbag clean thruster. So good flat back, clean it up, squat, drive it up overhead, and then I can pause here. It says 65 pounds. If this was a barbell, it would only be the barbell plus 10s on either side, and wouldn't be really much to work with at all. But in a sandbag, the way it sits, sitting lower, handles are this direction instead of that direction, kind of flops around. Good tool. This is as functional as a clean is. I think this is even more functional. If you have a sandbag, this is a brute force bag. Love this bag. Had it forever. Has 2 30-pound inserts in it, and then a bunch of like 5 1-pound little sandbags from an old weight vest of mine in there. So 65-pound bag. This has handles all over. Farmer carry handle, palms facing each other handle, palms facing this way or that way. Definitely done curls with this, and then in handles with the palms facing each other, because it feels like lifting less like a barbell, less like a dumbbell, more like a thing in the world here. And it gives me the clearance to get over my head onto the back. So one of those. I'll do sets of, you know how many that was. Breathing hard amount. Swinging I've seen recently is something I wanted to try, so let's try that now, live on camera. So a swing that way. Okay, All right, having to embrace to stop that. Switch directions. It's good. Shot the heart rate up. I don't know what it's at now, but it's up there. That was pretty cool. So today I'm going to do 7 to 10 squat clean thruster, back squat thruster, right into 10 each side of those swings, and then I'll rest as needed. You go for 90 seconds ish of rest, and I'll do 5 rounds of that, and then I'll come back and I'll do some more with the heavier steel club and steel mace, and then finish with 100 total around the world. I don't know if that's even what these are called. That's what I'm calling them. 100 of these, 50 that way, 50 that way, and I'll play around with the grip of the overhand, the top hand, to get used to that. So that's going to be today's back deck workout. There we go. Old cop, new tricks, and fit over 50, all in one. That was rough. Heart rate at the end of each round was like 168. I really just wanted to do 3 and then be done. But the nice thing about calling your shot for me is then I do what I said I was going to do. So 5. Those were rough. I've not done those sandbag squat clean thruster, back squat thruster thing in a while. They're good. I've done them a lot in my life. But it's kind of getting back to it all. So, man, they were good. Those swing things, I was kind of pulling with my biceps some on purpose. But just that little movement like that, wow, that really spiked the heart rate. Had to hold the breath to do that. So, good exertion. Had to hold the breath. So that was gnarly. I have no idea how long that took. I'll put the finish time of that there. So 20-minute workout, including the warm up with all 3, or the maces, the clubs, and then the sandbag workout. So yeah, it's good. 20-minute hit. Now I'm gonna do 100 of those swings. I'm gonna do 25 each direction, each hand position. So that was weird. But so I'll do that. I'll speed that up.